a new journal with roses. Because I don't want you to get bored with the same secretary diary, but we have done a lot of projects there that you can use on yours. And these photos, I'm gonna provide it for you on Coffee. And this one is the size that you have, but this one is wider, and I want to make them both the same exact size. So I'm gonna cut this one to match this one. I don't like that it doesn't go all the way down. Let me check the page. Well, I don't have the page yet because I have to decide which Tamperia paper pad we're gonna use. Yeah, we can cut this a tiny bit. So let's match them both to here. Yeah, that would be perfect. So I'm gonna cut this one to match that one in there. Okay, in this one, what I did was I used pencil and I mark it. I'm gonna eliminate the white section. I'm gonna match them both, and we'll be right back. So when you fold a regular 8.5 by 11 paper, you get 8.5 by 5.5. I have this beautiful paper pad called Perfect Card. It says Eno Greetings, paper pad, perfect for card making and scrapbooking. It doesn't have a special name, but I'll show it to you. Behind it is red. Well, it has beautiful photos, and the one I love is this one in here, and I'm gonna use for here, but I won't be able to take from a 10 and 8.5. So I was thinking I was gonna fold it. First, I'm gonna cut at 8.5 at the top. I'm gonna cut at 8.5, and then I'm gonna score so that it leaves only a section of 5.5. Let me score it. Let me cut it at the top, and I'll show you how to score it. So I want to score it at 5. I cut this strip at 8.5. Look, it also has butterflies. So I'm going to now score at 5.5. Sometimes I'm not too straight with my hands, are not too firm. So I'm putting these rulers so that it helps me guide it. And I score it at 5.5. Let me do it again, it's not too strong. So at 5.5. And I'm gonna fold it at 5.5. So this section that I have in here, I'm gonna put, like, this is gonna be sewn in here, right? The section left is about 4.5, but I have to fold it in half, so I'm gonna match it in here. I'm gonna match it in here and fold it. I don't see too well, so make sure it is well matched, and you score it. I mean, not score it, burnish it. Let me take this out. And this section is gonna be in here. The signature is gonna be in here. The signature is gonna be sewn in here, and this is gonna be like It can be like a tuck. And maybe we can open this in here. I feel like, let's see. I'm gonna make sure that it doesn't impede the closing. So I may need to put a tiny bit, or we can cut a tiny bit. We can cut it a tiny bit. I'm gonna cut a tiny bit so that it doesn't impede the closing. This is what I cut. It's very tiny, and so make sure that it's not impeding the closure. But anyway, the way this is gonna be, and let me find some signature. So this is the way it's gonna be. This page, and this is on one of my videos I did that, and this is the one for the other video. Please watch them. But anyway, this is for the secret diary. I don't have any signature yet for the rose, but we're gonna put this in here. And what we can do, this thing that we're doing, it can be glue to the page where it is at, and this can be a tuck in here and another tuck in here. Let me show you. So it can be another tuck in here. Once this is gluing the signature, you can also put something in there. But for that, you have to break your rose, unless you do it more into in here or here. You can do that. There's no rules. So now what we're gonna do, we scored it already, but now we're going to glue some music paper, because if you notice, this has music. Both of them have music, and I wanted to do something with music. It's gonna be super pretty. So I got this bulk of music paper at eBay. Somebody was selling their old music papers, and I hope they're not too fragile, but I'm gonna see if I find something that says something about a rose, and if not, we just take, this one says the lotus flower. So let me go through them, and I will be right back. Now, all of them were religious music. But I'm putting this one that doesn't have any writing, and I'm going to glue this like in, I'm measuring it, and I'm gonna cut it right there, and I'm gonna use my ruler. I'm gonna make this straight, so I'm using the thing that we have in here. Okay, and doesn't matter if you rip it a tiny bit. Let's see. Probably put it like this. I think it fits in there. So now, when I'm gonna do this section that I have left, I'm gonna cut it so that it is the size that this is, which should be 8.5 by 10, right? That's where we cut it. 8.5 by 10. So I'm gonna make this 8.5 by 10, and I will be right back. And then at 7.5 by 8.5, so 8.5 tall, 7.5 wide, because it doesn't matter, you don't need to cover this part because it's gonna be folded, but you at least have to cover the section that you're gonna be seeing. See, like that. And when you cut the notch, it's gonna see something in here. So this is the way it's gonna go. So now I'm just gonna glue it. Oops, I'm gluing only first the section that is in here. The first section. Make sure it is in the right place. With the art glitter glue. Let me use, I don't want to use nothing too strong because I don't know, this paper is an old paper. So now I'm going to glue the remainder. Put in the paper because the paper is smaller. And I could have made a pocket with this, but I didn't want to because this paper is fragile. I hope you like what we're doing. I think it's a fun project. I'm going to score this in here. Let's leave it a tiny bit until it dries and we're gonna score it. Okay, so we're gonna score it at 5.5. Like we did before. Now you're scoring that music paper. I'm gonna do the notch at the top. I'm gonna see what I take from there. So I did the notch at the top. And the color that I'm gonna use for my inking is gonna be the beautiful, beautiful pale sponge sugar. Let me see, right, bring it. Let's use Tater Rose, which is also a very pretty pink because sponge sugar is more peachy. So we're tinting these. Since that the music tiny section in there I have to cut, I'll do that outside of camera. And now we have to decorate this section. Let's close these two sections. Very skinny until you get to that area, right? Very skinny section. Okay. So, you know, I am inventing as I go, so bear with me. I took this paper pad from here because I want to make 2 pockets, and I made this so skinny. So we'll see what I do, but I want to show you the whole paper pack in case you want to buy it, you want to see it. So as a show and tell, I'm showing you the paper pad. It's so beautiful. Let's see how closer I can get. So that is the first, the cover, which can be also taken. Then it has 2 with gold accents. I am not a fan of that, but It's not that it's not pretty, it's not. But I do like this band. That is so pretty. Maybe I take that band. We'll see. And so, these two pages are not the same. But then comes two of these. We already took one. Two of these, and we took one. And two of these, and two of these. Two of these, two of these, and two of these, and two of these. I hope I didn't do it too fast. Two of these. Wow, I love this one. Two of these, and two of these. And the back cover. I tell you the truth, the ones I like the most are the two that we pull out. This one, which has birds and roses. That's pretty also. Pretty. The other one's more, ooh, I love that. That's very pretty. And the butterflies. Okay, so we are, I do like this stripe in here. Thinking. Trying to decide what I'm gonna do. Maybe we can put that stripe, in here, that stripe, and then the pockets. Let's see, we can cut these. Maybe we need to put another one. They're skinny. I was thinking whether I should make it bigger with these, but I am undecided. So let me think about it and I will be right back. So I was looking for a trim that I have with roses, but I could not find it, but I found this gorgeous ribbon. I don't remember if it's from Etsy or Amazon, but search for ribbons, rose ribbons. And I cut these, and this is, I will tell you the size, 5 by 3 3/8. 5 and 1/8 by 3 and 1 2 3/4. No, 3 1 2 3. Yeah, 3/8. So this is 5 and 1/8 by 3 and 3/8. And I'm gonna first glue the ribbon at the bottom and cut it. And I'm gonna cut two of these. Let me clean this. Now I have to glue this on top. How pretty it is. My goodness gracious. For now, I'm gonna use the art glitter. I love roses. It's like it makes me happy to see roses. No. No. No, 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 no. Have to cover the white area. I don't want it to have any white showing. If it shows something in the top, it's easy to fix, but not on the bottom. Wait until this dry and I'm gonna cut the top a tiny bit. Let me put the other one. It's so pretty. That is super pretty. Let's see the other one. Where did I put the other one? Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay, so both need to be trimmed. I did put the other one lower. Just leave it like that. Now, it doesn't matter. Now we're going to trim. Let's wait until it dries. Oops, I'm trying to get a fabric tack. So gorgeous. Oh, pretty. See the music? And see this one, and now I'm gonna trim them. So before we glue this to our page, I'm gonna put the some holes, and I'm gonna put one in here and another one in here. I don't wanna damage my roses, so I'm gonna be very careful with these. Let's start with this one. Take some of those leaves, but I'm gonna put it very shallow. Very shallow. The same for this one. Okay, so now I'm going to ink this and glue it. If you want, you can put a sentiment in here or in here. Probably I will put it in here and not in that beautiful ribbon. So let me just use the pinky color, this Tater Rose. And I'm gonna combine all this with a Stamperia paper pad with roses. I am undecided yet. There's so many. Maybe we combine several of Stamperia's paper pads for these. Yeah, probably we're gonna combine several, because there's so many of Stamperia's paper pad that have roses. I'm gonna cut this in here. Decided to cut this one at 5.5 this way and 8.5 this way, and I am going to glue this section here. So I'm gonna put the art glitter only. It's gonna be a pocket, so only at the top and at the bottom. Let me put it this way so that I do it correctly. Oopsie daisy, it moved. No, you have to be flush in here. Have to be flush in here. Closed. Maybe we should have, okay, I'm just gonna put also at the bottom here so that it glues better. A tiny bit of glue in there. Let me find my bone holder. Who is making a mess? I'm very messy with this. So yeah, I want to have another one of this photo. For now, we have it this way. So when you open, it's this beautiful bird with this beautiful flower. I got these Stamperia stamps that they're about music, have roses and music, and it says, when words leave off, music begins. When words leave off, music begins. So I was thinking of putting in here the music and on top that, but I'm afraid that I'm gonna make a mess. So I was thinking of doing it on one of these and then glue it. This time I'm gonna rip it. I'm gonna rip it. Let's see. So I am going to stamp in here. So let me find a small one. See, smaller than that one. And I think I'm gonna go to, let's see, sepia color instead of black. Let's do this coffee color. I should try first someplace else. The first time I use this. Let's try in here. That's so pretty. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. Gonna do it in here. When the words leave off, music begins. Let's put that in there. Okay, so we're gonna decide what we're gonna put on the other side. far this is what we have. I'm putting a tiny bit of walnut stain after the fact. That's alright. Just a tiny bit. I don't want to make it grungy because it is not a grungy diary. Everything is going to be very, very soft. Washi tape in here because I'm going to make this a pocket, and in order to make it stronger, the paper, I'm going to put this washi. So I'm just going to put the washi on the top. Yeah, that's the top. Doesn't matter which washi you use. I'm using this one because it's pink. Because it's you see something, you're gonna see pink. Okay, so I'm just gonna cut this. The next piece is going to be this, and I'm gonna put the washi also. I cut it at 8.5, 8.5 by 10, and I'm gonna score it at 5.5, which is this section. This section in here is 5.5. Where did I put my ruler? So this is 5.5, right? So we are gonna score it at 5.5 because this is gonna be folded. Actually can be folded this way. Okay, so this gonna be glued in here, but it's gonna be a pocket. So I'm gonna put the washi on this side. Let's see. So now, we're gonna glue this in here. I should have put a punch hole in there so we know it's a pocket. So let's do it. Okay. Okay. That's the pocket. Let's glue this. Okay, this is gonna go in here the best we can put it. Let's see. Yep. I'm just gonna remove a tag I put in there so that I have can do this better. I'm gonna ink this very good in here. Before I put this other piece. I don't want to see any of the white. Okay, so I'm gonna create another pocket just because. Let's create another pocket in there. So again, let's put the washi, the blue and the washi at the top. Did the washi go? There we go. Oh. Okay, let's do the same on this side. Let's see. Let's do it this way. That's the way I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna score in there. Let me see where. Let's see. So it's 5.5. So they score at 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 3/8. 4 and 3/8. At 4 and 3/8. That's fine. Four and 3/8. Okay, at 4 and 3/8. Okay, 4 and 3/8. Let's put the washi in here. Okay. And washi is to give it strength, because this is going to be a pocket. Okay, let's glue this in here like this. And maybe I will have to put a pocket in there, and I don't know. Let's see, let's glue it. We'll decide what we're gonna do. We're just inventing, you know. Love to invent. What? I'm gonna open this in here. Where is it? Come on, the glue is gonna dry. Something is wrong. Maybe not watching. Have to be cut. Okay, so I glued that section in there, this section, and then I folded this back in here. Now, I want to leave this for journaling. Maybe, oops, have some tape in there. Maybe I mean not tape, glue. Maybe I can put a journaling notebook. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a notebook for there. A tiny, long notebook, and removing some of the glue with an eraser. And we can put some, this is a secret place for journaling, and I can put some Velcro in here. Okay, so let me show you what we did. This closes like this, and it can be put like this in the journal, or it can be sewn. You can sew it in here or in here, wherever you want. And let me show you all the places I have for journaling card. You can put in here. There's another space in here. And there's another space in here. In here. You can put a small one in there. And another one here. And then this is a pocket in here. That is a pocket. And you have two pockets. There's another pocket here in the back. There's another pocket in here. In here, there's another pocket. So several pockets and several, yeah. And it's like a standalone. It's standalone, or you can put it in your journal. We're gonna further decorate this when we go further along with the Rose journal. Thank you for joining me. Please come back for the videos. Please tell others about us. Please comment and like the videos so that I grow. And remember, if we reach the 1,000 subscribers, there's gonna be giveaways. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.